Hi, I'm Justine Rintoul. Today I'm going to show you a short shoulder sequence for anyone with tight shoulders or anyone that's been sitting all day, crouched over a computer screen, or just if you're feeling generally a bit stressed, it should really relax you. The prop you'll need is a belt or a long tie, a rope or a strap, anything about that length, a bit over a metre. Okay, so come to a comfortable seat, ground the sit bones into the earth, crown of the head towards the ceiling, open the chest and extend the front of the spine. And just start to connect with your breath. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. Deep inhale and a slow, smooth exhale. And we'll start with some gentle neck rolls. So take your right ear to your right shoulder. As you inhale, Ujjayi breathing. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, coming round. Just connecting the breath and the movement very slowly. Thinking about the synovial fluid in the joints, the spine, the cerebral spinal fluid that takes the messages from the brain all the way to the rest of the body and carries the hormones and the impulses. So just starting off really slowly. This is a nice sequence to do at the beginning or the end of the day. It starts to wake the body up if you do it in the morning, if you've been lying and you've got a stiff neck. And it will also start to release the tension and tightness in the body if you've been sitting all day or working. When you've done about 3 or 4 on each side, come back to center and then start going the other way. So left ear to left shoulder, really slowly. Inhaling and exhaling. As you do it really slowly, you can just start to notice the muscles of the neck and think about all the joints. Okay, and when you've done enough of that, come back to center. And now we're going to make our way onto all fours. So bring your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Gaze down at your fingers, make sure there's equal distribution of weight between your fingers and between both hands. And we'll just do a few little cat-cow exercises. So inhale, arch the back, crown of the head, sit bones towards the ceiling. Exhale, push down through the palms and draw the belly button to the spine. Inhale, arching. Exhale, push down through the hands, draw the belly button in. So really initiate the action from the core muscles. And just allow the head to be a natural extension of the spine. Very slowly ironing out all the kinks of the spine, articulating each vertebra as you go, and just moving to the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling. Inhaling as you arch and exhaling as you hump the back into an angry cat. Inhale and exhale slowly and smoothly. And then come back to a neutral spine and we'll take Anahatasana. Anahatasana is melting heart. So you're going to start to walk your hands forward. Keep your knees under your hips and just stretch the arms forward and take your forehead down to the ground. And as you do, you're going to rotate the triceps out to broaden across the upper back. Crown of the head towards the floor and just deeply breathing there. Every inhale, inflate the space between the shoulder blades and then exhale, soften. You can even bring your hands up to Namaste above your head if that feels good to activate the triceps. And you want about 6 or 8 breaths there. And then slowly coming up. And we'll take your right leg out to the right. I'm going to pivot round so that you can see what I'm doing. So you're on all fours, and then you take your right leg out to the right, grounding down from the hip all the way to the outside edge of that right foot. Gaze down at your hands, and again pushing down through the palms. And then you're going to underarm bowl, so as though you're bowling through and around. Through and around. Breathing into the back of the heart space as you move. You can experiment with gazing up with the arm or gazing down, just see what works. I like to gaze down, keep myself grounded. Take the arm around. The shoulders can move in 47 different directions. So in this sequence, we're just going through quite a lot of them and just bringing the warmth, the heat, and the mobility to the shoulders. So good, this one. Round and through. Good, and then take the hand down, bring that right leg in, and take your left leg out. Again, pressing down to the outside edge of that left foot, and then bringing your left arm through and around. Through and around. Through and around. And take the hand down. Sitting back now onto your heels, you're going to grab your strap or your belt or your tie, whatever you've got handy, even a bit of fabric, whatever you've got there. Take your belt about shoulder distance apart, and then inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up and exhale back. Now I have to be conscious not to stick my ribs out, so keeping the ribs tucked in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And you want the arms and the wrists to be even as they come through. If you find you're sort of going like that to get around, then just widen your grip on the belt. Inhale up, exhale back. And then if you've got a tight spot, for me it's quite tight on my left shoulder there, so I can hold it there for a minute and just really breathe deeply and direct the breath into the space where it's tight. It might be lower for you or higher. Just experiment where everyone's usually got something. So just breathe deeply into the shoulder there. You might just like to continue the movement. Inhale up, exhale back. The repetition of the movement's just so nice and relaxing. Inhale up, exhale back, up and back. Inhale up and just take a big breath. And then you might like to go to the side. So stretching out the left side body, coming up, right side body, coming up, down, up, down, and up. And now from here, drop your right arm and bend the elbow, bend the left elbow, and then if you can, take a hold of the hands together. If not, just use the belt to grip. And then as you do, just breathe deeply. Tuck the ribs in and just breathe deeply there. Great, shoulder stretch to open up the shoulders and also work the arm muscles. And gently release. Other side, so right arm comes up, bend the elbow, left arm behind you, and that comes up. Breathing deeply on that side. And just notice one side might be easier than the other. You can just start to notice which side's tighter. And gently release. And then just do a few circles, so just taking your hands to the knees. Really exaggerate the circles of the shoulders, up and back, and then forward. If we're stressed, our shoulders tend to rise up to our ears, so really just release them down, completely let go, just with those shoulder rolls. Good. And then one final really nice stretch that you can do is interlock the fingers behind the back, open the chest, and then come forward onto the top of the head and stretch out like that. Breathing deeply there. Taking the arms down over the head and release. So you can do this sequence every day. You can do it morning and night, or just whenever you feel like you need it. And I really hope it helps to bring you happy shoulders. Thanks for watching. Namaste.